Yeah! Well, to know that the gavel's calling, let's get this session started. Hey folks, grab a seat. It's time to get the scoop. Baker's in session, serving justice with a whoop. From sunny Cali courts to the heartland's dusty halls, we'll spin the yarns of trials big and small. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Hey. Classic papers like OJ or that moonshine bust. Fresh headlines steaming hot, in Baker we trust. Murder in the Midwest, scams down south so sly. We'll break it down with grins, no need to cry. East Coast embezzlers, West Coast wild rides. Supreme Court showdowns where the big shots collide. From petty thefts to plots that twist and turn, Baker's got the stories that'll make you learn and burn. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Famous folks in hot seats, underdogs who win. We'll cheer the verdicts, dive right in. Coast to coast adventures in the name of the law. Baker's here to share it without a single flaw. Hit subscribe, don't miss the legal ride. Baker in session where the laughs collide. Hey, how radio roll.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to another day, another Krusty trial date. Because this lady hasn't met a courtroom she doesn't want to be presented in. And I love the duality. Great music, insufferable song. Welcome all, and welcome Jamie. Do you think that we'll finally get any just a verdict or just a plea deal, or will it just be another can kick down the road?
I hope it's something and no more can kicks.
Yeah, because this is it's getting a little redonkulous with that woman. She keeps skating the system. She keeps getting away with it. She has two similar trials going at the same time, and they tried to do that sneaky thing where they had a plea agreement written by the special prosecutor in her case, and then he retracted her, or he left the job, and then the Commonwealth was just, well, we'll just do it. Well,
Oh
if
my
you were
God.
conflicted out yesterday, why are you not today? I don't know.
Mm.
It's yeah. Uh, so it's going to be interesting to see what we are going to see. Kelsey Fitzsimmons had a pretrial hearing today. You probably all watched it over at Will's or Melanie's, and they set a trial date for the beginning of February. Of course, it can be changed, and a lot of people got angry and said, "Oh, that's too fast." No, it's not. It's absolutely cromulent with the charges against her. It's not like they're gonna wait 3 years for the lab results to come back in. And it's better to be on the docket and moved instead of not being on the docket. And then all of a sudden you can't get a trial date till a year from now. So I actually think it was a smart thing for the judge to put it on the docket. This will not be a 10-week trial. It'll be, they're probably going to interview the three officers at the house, Kelsey's baby's father, maybe I don't know, not even sure they're going to talk to a doctor about this, because all they have to show is that she intended to harm the police officer. That's what the statute says that she's charged under. So we're not going to see the full arsenal of medical examiners and crime scene investigators and all of that. It's not going to be a long trial. It is probably, as the judge say, a couple of days will be enough, because it is not what we saw with the Karen Reed case. If you're new to watching trials, so I think it's better. The motions Bradel filed, they seemed a little overbroad. He needs to tighten them up so we know exactly what he is looking for, so they can provide that evidence. The judge seemed a little pro the state, but I think most judges are always pro state because they are also a part of the state. I don't know if you watched it, Jamie.
I did not,
Oh,
unfortunately. So I'm just listening to you.
yeah. I didn't think Bradel was specifically pissed. I saw a little bit of an interview with him outside. He didn't seem that pissed. What the judge told him was that you need to tighten up your motions. And it seemed like he understood what he meant by it. So I don't think it's going to be, he's going to get too angry about that one. I'm just, I don't think Bradel is a man who gets shaken easily. And he might have gone and tried to just squeeze a little more in there than potentially was allowed. Hey, you can always get a no. It's better to ask for forgiveness than for what is it? It's better to ask for forgiveness than for, I don't know what I'm saying. But if you ask for the moon and you only get the stars, it's still more than getting nothing. So I think he's actually fine with it. That's what I saw today. Prayers need Benson to be released from the children's and get better. Yes, please get better as soon as possible. And there was some more I missed. Wasn't there? No. Yeah, it's because they don't highlight the members. Thank you to whoever gifted me a membership. Thank you, Nick Ola SVT. And Show Life Creations, 14 and still going strong. Love you guys. Thank you, Show Life, for being here for 14 months.
It's been a pleasure.
Better to ask forgiveness than beg for permission. Thank you, Hellfish.
Yes, I was like, it's something. You were on something. I couldn't think of the rest of it.
And Sarah gifted 5 corner kisses. I have to say thank you for that as well. She said I was the bomb. Thank you, Jamie.
Aww.
People know I'm the bomb.
You are the bomb.
I saw something that I dislike the fact that this judge was a cop lawyer when practicing and now presides over a cop versus cop case like this. Well, them's the bean, because he will. You can question him about, do you have the objectivity to look at this, or are you biased? And who will get to determine if he's biased? Himself. Go back and watch Auntie Deb. She could absolutely be 100% unbiased. That's the flaw in the system, that it's the judge who determine if they can be objective in cases. Thank you, Barking Matt. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum.
Glad to see everybody here. Look at that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Thank you all for joining.
Yeah.
But no, I think watching the hearing today, it was a standard motion hearing, and not too much to read into it. It's probably not a slam dunk case, because if you read the statute, and that's what you have to go by, it's not our feelings, it's not how we think about her. We have to read the statute. And I think the biggest problem from the state will be showing intent to harm a fellow officer, because that's what they need to prove. And her statement has been, this was what I was doing. So intent to harm him, because it is an assault charge she's been charged with, because the grand jury proved that everything is fine. But again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just making things up as I go.
You're pretty good at it.
Anything on Cross brings us out, lol. Video Jesus cooked her. I haven't seen that, but anyone, I wouldn't cook Krusty because, as you all know, she used to be an understudy for the hippos in Fantasia. I think that you would have to use the ladle a lot and skim the fat off that stew. I'm just saying. How do I get the animation off a super sticker? You can't. It's automated.
Yeah,
I don't know what. Yeah.
it's just how it is, I think.
Jamie, you know I don't like it when they're late. They have 1 minute to go.
Yeah, court never starts when it's supposed to.
I peeked in on Twisted's birthday stream, and she was watching Kelsey Fitzsimmons' hearing, and she was dissing Bradel as a terrible attorney. I couldn't stand more than a minute. I couldn't troll because I refused to sub. I thought she had her big birthday stream yesterday because she had 36 people watching yesterday for her big birthday get. Remember, she has multiple wish lists. Go buy her a bikini so we can all get that OF content we have all been waiting for. Don't do that.
Uh-oh.
Firegale, handmade by Wendy, says 2 months. Thank you for the one who gifted me the membership. That was most likely. She's like Texas because she went absolutely mental and gifted 50 memberships earlier today. Thank you so much. She's like Texas. And a Canadian $14 from Wendy. Thank you also so much. She seems like the type to take some months to celebrate her birthday. She seems like the type who has no friends to celebrate a birthday with. That picture of Krusty is the most horrifying. That's why I doubled it up today. And Gina still has no working bathroom. Hey, Laurie Levine is what it says. Jamie, I'm getting new glasses for my screen glasses.
Good.
Yeah, then maybe I can see things.
I'm echoing to myself.
And thank you, Gata K, for gifting one membership to Sherry Bakewell. Shut up, Dougie. Come on. Marissa, are you going to call your friend and tell them to get a move on? Hey, Lori Baloo. I hope Kate finally gets what's coming to her. She's such an evil woman. Sadly, I don't know what protection she has, but she has some protection. She must have some protection because how can she keep getting away with all of the crap she's been getting away with? I just don't understand it.
Is it still there? Yes.
I don't know. I can't hear it. And Skybell, 15 months. Jamie's laughter, your mind, time flies. Thank you, Skybell. Come on, turn on the Twitch. Turn on the stream. I haven't heard any echo on Jamie's.
The chat can hear it, and I can hear myself talk. It's weird.
Maybe it's because I put that one on and it shows the audio on that screen. She donated to the McAlberts, but still hasn't paid her court fee for court-appointed lawyer. Well, if she's getting a court-appointed lawyer, then isn't she indigent then?
You would think so. See, now it went away. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to.
No, but I think it's because I share the audio from when you share Zoom, you don't share it the way you share a YouTube feed. So I
Yeah.
think it messes up, and then that's why we have to shut up when the Zoom feed is running, because it'll loop the audio. And Grant is boots on ground as always. Can you give me any updates on what Krusty is wearing? Or you still pay something for a court-appointed lawyer? I thought you couldn't get a court-appointed unless you were indigent. Imagine hearing the crust in echo chambers. Ooh. Don't threaten me with that.
No, gross. Is everybody there? All the regulars hanging out at the courthouse?
I don't. I haven't heard anyone because Kelsey was also there. And I'm hoping they don't do the same they did the last time by starting the stream late, where they didn't show the part that had to do with Krusty, as they did in. I can't remember the name of the other court district, but that annoyed the hell out of me. Tom is there. I thought Tom was outside of Kelsey's. Well, he got in the car right after, so yeah.
Yeah, maybe he went for that one and then was going to stay for Krusty.
Grant now hates Krusty. It's too funny. If I could have been there today, I would have been hanging out with Grant again. Well, he's still an idiot. As I say, tigers don't change their stripes. So just because they now sing the same tunes we do, don't believe them. I've said I would step back from talking about a certain person because something is in the making. So I don't want to, but it's always a very good life lesson that no matter how much the tiger is smiling at you, it won't change its stripes. So don't trust any of them. Be nice to them, don't harass them, but they will be the same person.
Couldn't agree more.
I have a recording from the last hearing. It's from the MAFTR system. Heard it all. Oh, interesting, because they kicked all of us out. What are the charges for this one? This is the it's the not Backwell this time. This is outside of the courthouse, flipping people off, yelling at them to go jump off the planet.
Oh. Well, isn't that precious?
Yeah. Tom was driving to Krusty. He had a woman outside of Kelsey's who interviewed Bradel. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. They set a trial date to, I think, the 1st or 2nd of February next year. And Bradel got some motions knocked down because they were overly broad. So he has to tailor them more to the subjects. And the judges were kind of pushing back on some of the case law he claimed was there. The judge seemed a little too fond of the prosecution. So yeah. Marissa, I am gonna send you a cat. Yes, it's Krusty breaking her HPO against Lauren Murray. This is what the case is about. Was it the 19th of February? Yeah, I think they changed it. That's correct, because he said the start of February, and then Bradel said, could we do it the 19th? That's what I think. Well, then call court and tell them not to take their time.
Yes, you do. You want more cats and puppies, all of them.
KLM is saying tomorrow is in courtroom sitting. Tomorrow is in courtroom sitting next to Grant and Lindsay. Oh, we need to see this feed today. Come on, Marissa, call your friend and tell them to turn on the Zoom feed, because they sometimes forget to turn on the Zoom feed, and that's why Marissa is best friends with every court reporter in Massachusetts.
She's got to have her sources.
She has them. But anyone who's wondering, no, today's hearing with Kelsey had nothing to do with her bond hearing. That's a separate. That's the SJC who is going to look if she's going to be released. Today was just motion hearings in her trial, and they set a trial date for 19th of February next year. And I actually liked the judge seemed to be very, very oriented on getting things done and also holding the cops' feet to the fire. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is the Lauren Murray case. No, that's how she violated the restraining order. That is not why she was given one to begin with. She stopped in the road, flipped off people who had the restraining order against her, etc. Yeah, she's just a wild person.
She's a sweetheart. Come on.
Are they just going to kick the can down the road? I don't know. I'm just hoping that because again, I just have the spinning circle, so I'm hoping that they don't forget to turn on the Zoom feed. They have before they have forgotten, and but they have been notified that we wish to look at the Zoom feed today. So I hope that they fix it. Krusty is the kind of woman you'd want to take for Thanksgiving, especially if your family is full of degenerates. Yes.
Would you though? Would you really want to?
Hasn't she been to court more times for restraining orders than Aiden? I believe so, but normally she pleads guilty to them and gets some bullshit slap on the wrist. But these two, the Bagwell one and the Murray one, she's contesting, and I don't understand why she's contesting these ones, because the evidence is pretty clear. So, yeah. Heard Grant was getting kicked out of his house. Will you let him move in? Sadly, I am right now looking at a new house, and I'll go. I'm not sure that I have the room in the new house, and I don't have the room in this house. I have a very small house, but I have a shed out in the. No, actually, you know what? We have a public toilet down on the beach, and I think they have heating in it. It's closed in the wintertime, but Grant is a resourceful guy. He can open a door, and I can report him to the police, and then he can get arrested and be deported.
You don't want to have a Grant wing in your house?
Well, I don't really, Jamie. I have a living room, a studio, and a bedroom. It's where should I have my Grant room?
Put them in a closet. I don't know.
I think a towel poops wherever a towel wants. Not every house needs a towel. That's not how we're doing it. That's no.
Yeah.
And again, me and Grant living together would probably not be a good idea, because I would take pictures of his room when he was sick just to harass him. And we know he doesn't like that. No, apparently he stopped smoking weed. Well, he claimed he did 2-3 weeks ago. He's still absolutely insane. No Zoom today. Well, there is supposed to be a Zoom, and we have advised the court that that we want it, but I'm stuck in the loading screen for the Zoom, and we're 10 minutes late. So why is Tom saying there's no Zoom? Maybe he has information I don't have, because we contacted the court this morning, Marissa did, and said we want the Zoom. Maybe there has been an agreement not to show it on a Zoom. Maybe Krusty have demanded it not to be shown on Zoom. I can't tell you. I don't know. I have had the pleasure of meeting Krusty. Not only is a nasty person, she's also 6 feet tall and pushing 230. She's an intimidating person. That's why she played a hippo in Fantasia. Per Tom CPU still waiting to start. Where did the nickname Towel come from? It's from South Park. There's a weed smoking towel, and then he thought it would be fun to call himself a towel, because Tom wouldn't need the Zoom. He's there. Why would he know one way or another? Maybe he asked someone, but I don't know. Brandon says, on Tuesdays, we pull weights because if you want to get a red Indian from Grant and Dutch flying chairs doing a spurg out, you buys better be effing swole. Word of the day to not look up on Urban Dictionary is a red Indian. Don't do it. It will be sexual. And Ocean Beach Have says, in my opinion, Kelsey's judge was terrible, biased, pro-police, gunning for Bradel, Kelsey crying, he may be trial judge. Respectfully, I just saw it different. Hey, I saw it while I was making my dinner. I was listening in the background. I didn't think he was overly hostile towards Bradel. I think he slapped Bradel because his motions were a little too broad, and he didn't have the case law. I didn't like that he argued with him. He should just deny him and say, that's not what the case law says. You need to go back and look at it, because he started getting into arguments. I'm not a fan of that. But I didn't think he was the worst in the world. I have watched Judge Bev. I have watched Judge Corrupt. So the bar is very, very, very high to be the worst in the world. And it definitely don't look up Alabama Hot Pocket either. Absolutely do not look up that one up. Well, you don't have a house I can move into. That's the big problem. Grant, what? Grant just tweeted it has started. Well, then hopefully we'll get a Zoom feed, or else we gotta yell. And this is the courtroom. This is the Zoom feed. So it doesn't help telling me it's start. I can't do anything if they don't open the Zoom, because this is what we got. Come on. Don't be like this. Really irritating when you have a lot of people here, and then if they don't open the Zoom feed, then you're sitting here and kind of with your penis in your hand and thinking, that's not good. Come on. Move it. Move it, move it, move it. And I can see Tom is live streaming me, and that's about it. So Crazy Dane. Our Citizen Dane. Oh. Mm. Come on. Come on. It's not in Discord, or what are you saying, Marissa? What? Marissa, can you write it in the Discord? Because you'll disappear. But we did call in this morning and asked them to turn the Zoom feed on, so we should have had it. That's they're going to hide her case and secretly dismiss it. No, they're not. They can't do that. There's people in the courtroom. So yeah. I don't know. Who has to request it? Just the public has to request that that they turn it on and say, "Hey, remember to turn on the Zoom feed." And we did it this morning, so it should be going. But last time when Krusty was in court, they must have filed a motion not to show it on Zoom. That's the only thing I can think of today. There are only 5 people in the courtroom, and 1 is Grant. Interesting. Maybe I should go follow Grant and see if he has any updates now if we don't get this one up and running. Judge is coming out. Here we go. There are only 5 people in the courtroom gallery. There are more court staff than people. An eerie silence hangs over the room, pierced only by the sound of my typing. Oh, Grant is so great. Grant is so good. Grant asked court permission to film beforehand and is typing instead, so must have been declined. Judge asked Krusty if she was okay with streaming last time. Yeah. Grant, he's such an idiot. He needs to stop with this. Oh, do you think that John F. Kennedy was shot because Tully leaked Lindsay Gaetani's phone extractions? It's just stupid. Bum, 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 bum. 5 minutes ago, that's the last update. So I'm trying to see if he has anything. Okay, we are now in court. Kate Peters' case is about to be called. Kate is sitting with Benny Blanco. I wait word for the judge as to whether I can record video of the hearing. Kate talks in hushed tones with Benny Blanco, who looks down at his phone. It is unclear if the blonde-headed woman seated at counsel table is this new special prosecutor in Karen's cases. I remain a towel. We await the judge to take the bench in the Kate Peters case. The clerk and court staff are here. It should only be a moment or two now. That's about it. But we will keep watching. And Jamie, can you tell us a funny story while we're waiting?
Sorry, I'm still echoing because of that thing.
Oh. Oh.
So I've been trying to be quiet.
They should stream it in Behaviour. Well, it's that's not what they are put in position to do.
Tom said it's been continued already.
What? Tom is speaking outside now. Well, am I gonna go stream snipe Tom for once?
Yeah.
Come on, move it. Yeah, Tommy is in his car. Tommy, you hunk of man meat. Let's see what you have to say, because this is effing annoying.
I don't even know what to say.
With this, do you think that I sound?
You'll
like
never
me.
guess.
Hi, did Kate
Bum,
leave in
bum, bum,
handcuffs?
bum. 5
Negative.
minutes ago, that's the last update. So
Let me guess. They
Shocker.
kicked the can down the road.
Kicking the can to January 26th at 2 p.m. Kate's attorney had a conflict today. He called the DA's office. The DA's office called the court to say that he had a family emergency. So,
You called the
Serious?
DA's office?
yes, ma'am. So January 26th is the new date.
Wait, so her lawyer can just call the DA's office like no big deal? Hi, it's just me, Kate's lawyer. Can't make it today.
Yeah. I'm not coming in today. Just a heads up. One of them deals.
Bullshit.
Yep. On
That is
a whole
major.
bunch of different levels, and we won't even go there. It's bad. Like, yeah.
That is just
Stay away from the
insane.
hubcaps, Tom.
It's not shocking if you think about it, right? Because it's
Wait.
exactly what they did to Kelsey. It's what they did to Karen. You know, these courts in Massachusetts.
Wow, Tom, you sound like you're in Mars.
I don't even know what to say about them. They're horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible.
Are you playing the piano, Tom?
No, why?
What does that know?
I don't know what's going on. But why the hell
Wow.
would you be playing the piano?
That is insane.
And you know, not for nothing.
Yeah, we
But
can't hear you. You're really broken up.
Who, me?
Sounds like you're playing the piano.
I hear him just fine.
I don't know if you have a piano in your car, but it sure does sound like it.
That's weird. Yeah. How
Wait, did you
can
hear what I was saying before you came on?
no?
About Kelsey taking the CPR class inside the police station the day she was shot, and they had a video of it, but the video is set to 30-day delete, and even though Bradle asked in a motion to have it saved,
Yes.
it might have already been deleted. Are you shocked?
They can't do that.
Same day she was shot.
Yeah, but he never shot
Didn't see the baby.
Mets, correct?
And that's what he should have
But they
done.
didn't
But
have to because she was already at the police station with all her coworkers, so they didn't notice anything wrong with her. Is the whole point of it.
Well, yeah, but time out. Where was the boyfriend? That fucking guy said he's certified. That guy.
Yeah, he was probably at the courthouse.
he was at the courthouse getting the restraining order.
Well, apparently Krusty's lawyer got sick.
Yeah.
So they couldn't do anything again today. Isn't it marvelous that Krusty can always skate? The second the plea deal fell away because of the conflict with the DA's office, then now her lawyer has a family emergency. I know he wouldn't lie to court, but it's just too perfect that this horrible sack of absolutely low-grade manure is never ever getting anything. She's never getting punished. She's never getting anything thrown at her. Even Grant doesn't even have this up yet.
Well, are you surprised?
No. So the 5 people in the gallery, as per Grant's reporting, which included him and LG, was because they didn't get the sick note memo. Apparently. And now it's 2 months down the road. I'm getting a year older, Jamie. I will have my 27th birthday before Kate Peters is back in court.
Oh, it is your birthday coming up.
Yeah, and this woman keeps pulling all of these stunts. This makes me believe that God has humor. Because if anyone deserved to be struck by lightning and tossed in prison, it's this manatee-looking woman. But she keeps escaping justice.
A manatee.
Yeah. Tom is good about sharing news for peeps like you, Broken Baker. He is always really nice to me. And hey, they were restreaming my stream. They are always welcome to do that because as I said in my earlier stream, we can always bake a bigger pie. We don't have to fight over the same piece.
Mm-hmm.
Spill the tea. When is Baker's next 27th birthday? It's on the 21st of January. 3 weeks after New Year's, 4 weeks after Christmas on the same day. Nothing will change until Morrissey is out. Hard to watch. Well, the lawyer she has now can't lie to the court. If he doesn't have this, he will be in severe problems because you can't lie to the court. So he has to do, under the pains of perjury, he has to tell the truth. So he must have had some kind of emergency. He can't just call in sick and say, well, I don't want to come today because Krusty smells too bad and I have to sit next to her. You can't do that. So there must have been some kind of emergency going on. That's all I can say. But again, why does it always happen to her? And I bet you, if Bradel was sick on the 5th of December, they would drive out there and take his temperature and make sure he had a fever before they would let Aiden off the hook. But Krusty, everything always comes up for the Krust. And they always say that good things happen to bad people or something. I don't know. Bad things happen to good people. Well, the opposite is true. Good things do happen to bad people. This horrible troll-like creature should be in prison for Thanksgiving. Yes. As I said to Jamie before we started, I hope we're gonna see her with some bracelets on, and go into prison. I want to see her in prison. I think she has done so many horrible things to so many people that she, if anyone deserves a trip to the big house, it's her.
Yeah, she needs to be held accountable.
Yes. And it's just infuriating because we have seen Kelsey Fitzsimmons, whatever the state, if they can prove intent or can't prove intent, she will probably get a suspended sentence. She soon have been more in prison than she has been with her kid. This absurd clay doll creature keeps getting away with it. Aiden spent 60 days in prison. Karen Reed got rearrested. Kelsey Fitzsimmons is rotten in prison right now. And this horrible, horrible stain on society that is probably more crusty than her panties were in that yard, she keeps effing get away with it. Jamie, you know I'm not a big fan of Lindsay Cartoon.
No, I'm not either.
And I've said a lot of things about Lindsay Cartoony that I don't like her that much because what she did. Now, I will send Grant a box of poppers and magnums so he can spend a good weekend with her and get the rust knocked off the roast beef sandwich. If she is the reason that Krusty Panties big wet dream of getting Aiden to falls apart.
Do
Because
you think he needs magnums, first of all?
can you get them in multiple sizes, or are they just one size?
It's just one big size, I think.
Okay, mine. If the Magnum is the big ones, let me get the minis.
The micros.
Yeah, the micros. I'm gonna send a box of micros and some poppers to Grant so he can rattle her cage. If Aiden's lawyers land a deal that gives them access to enough material to show there was collusion to put Aiden in prison between Kate Peters, Jen McCabe, and the Commonwealth, I will do that. I will send I will send Frankie a milkshake because he can shake it himself. Do you have those? You can buy those milkshakes, you can shake, and then we have those.
Oh my God, your rant is chef's kiss.
No, but I just want some effing justice. Ray from Dallas, salute to you, my friend. And great show last night. You kept me up till 4 a.m. I am I'm blaming you for that. Oh, by the way, me and Will DeClara have beef now.
Oh,
I can't remember. We found out at 3:30. I can't remember why we have beef now. But
I hope it's
I don't
good.
know. Oh, I think I said I wanted to be invited to something, and I don't know, online beef.
Yeah.
That was not what I was expecting coming back from school pickups. Well, K-Bell, you don't know what you're going to get on this one. Yes, Edward, I am getting Justice Blue Balls because I have been watching Massachusetts for 3 years now. I think it's almost 4 years ago, Jamie and I watched the first hearing.
Mhm.
It must be getting close to 4 years. And I've met some wonderful people. Well, I haven't met them, but there are wonderful people here right now who lives in Massachusetts. And I don't think, maybe outside of Waukesha, Wisconsin, don't think I've seen any place that's as bad as Norfolk County in Massachusetts. The judges are shit, the cops are shit, and the bad guy keeps getting away with it. It's infuriating, not only because on a personal level, I really hope that the ogre will get time in prison because I would laugh my fat ass off. I might even lose some weight by laughing. Second, I wish for her victims to get some effing justice. This woman keeps going out there harassing people over and over and over again. And what happens? Diddly squat. And that's just not okay. That's not justice. Justice, as you can see, should be blind. Lady Justice only has to look at the facts, not the person. And Krusty never ever gets anything. She makes her stupid little plea deals and they give her the sweetheart deal every time. It's just as bad when they let serial offenders out who beat people or rape people or whatever they do. I just want justice. And I don't see much justice in Massachusetts. I'm sorry. And I really want to go to Massachusetts, want to meet so many of you as possible. I hope Aiden will announce when his next show is, so I might be able to buy some plane tickets and go see it because it could be cool meeting you because you all seem like good people, even though there's been a lot of bullshit coming out the last 2 months where everyone is trying to fight each other. I have had nothing but pleasant conversations with most of the people I've talked to. One or two who I thought were good friends turned out to be buttholes. But as we say, as bakers, there are more assholes than cake in the world. So you can't all be peaches.
That's a lot of things.
Can she really go to prison? Don't tease me. Well, I think that the maximum of her restraining order is, well, first of all, she's out on bond as far as I understand, right? She's out on bond right now, right? So why doesn't she have her bond revoked?
I mean, maybe they again don't see that there's something she did. So I don't know. I don't know.
Who's my stalker?
Prison? I don't think she'd go to prison, right?
I
She'd
don't
just go to
jail and
jail.
prison. I don't care about the. I don't understand the difference. In Denmark, you have one type. You go to prison. Boom. Well, technically, I don't care. I just want her somewhere where she can only get sunburned in stripes. Because I just want her to pay for being a shitty human. But you can't convict people just because they're shitty human. No, but she's a shitty human who hurts other people. And it pisses me off.
Who's that?
Isn't 3 strikes then trouble? No, that's they took those away. I think they were unconstitutional, the 3 strikes you're out rule. I only work in Massachusetts, but grew up right there on the border of Rhode Island and now live in Kentucky. No, Connecticut. Well, we'll do a meetup at a bar if I ever get to Massachusetts, because I need to get to a driving BAC before I get into my rental. Yeah, she's out on multiple bonds. Again, if Aiden forgot to put the toilet seat down in a public building, they would try and toss him back. I was rewatching because we have Thanksgiving coming up, and you might not know it because those streams are a little. But normally when we have like Thanksgiving and Christmas, I will do a longer stream so you have somewhere to hang out. If you need someone to hang out with, you might not have a family, you might have too much family, and you just want to get away from all of that. So I thought, hey, maybe I could show some of the old Aiden trial hearings on Thanksgiving and put the link for his defense fund in there, and we could hang out, and I could build some Lego, we could watch some court, and we could talk a little bit if you needed a place not to be with your family or you're just alone. But I was watching some of the bond hearings he had, and it's just infuriating to see. And again, well, you can't have an opinion, you're not an American. I can have all the opinions I want. And seeing from where I am, I have been a juror for 16 years in the Danish system. This is my 16th year. I have had everything from cheating on taxes to murder. And I've never seen as unethical prosecution as I've seen from the Commonwealth. I've never seen so many bad cops. I've only in Denmark once experienced a cop that clearly lied, and we found that guy not guilty because the story just didn't add up with the video evidence. But I've never seen so many bad things happen in just one jurisdiction. It's insane.
You have a lot of experience.
Yeah, I've been in a courtroom or two.
Yeah.
No gamble, Turtle Boy said so against this morning. No gamble on what? What? Who?
I don't know.
Or is it a misspelling of a name? That's the worst thing when we have so many people here. Sometimes it just moves too fast. The other Mary, how do you say troll in your country? We borrow the name troll because that's just an internet term. It's the same as all of you. I can see some of you great peoples out there, because stream grape is a word. It's just misused in the context it was used in with Jimmy. Stream graping is what I did with Tommy. me streaming his live stream, taking his views away from him. That's normally what you would call a stream grape. That's what we call it in Danish as well. We just use the American word because that's instead of saying udsendelsesvoldtægt, it doesn't really come off the tongue as easy. Really, Jamie, you're not going to laugh at that? So true, Baker. If Krusty was Turtle Boy, she would have been jailed 4 times over. That's the point. Exactly. Lady Justice needs to be blind. I can't figure it out when it's inverted. Why did it get kicked down the road? Apparently, her lawyer had a family emergency.
Yep. Came up right in the nick of time.
It happens, Jamie. You know that.
Yeah, that's true. I ain't gonna say that it can't be possible.
Why can't I see? I hate that they changed the studio. I love that as soon as we found out there's no court, we lost 200 viewers. Boom. People don't like us, Jamie.
Mhm. Well, they want to see the action. They're like, all right, I'm gonna go about my day.
We only have 605 likes and 900 people here, Jamie. Can we get to
Come
700?
on, people. Get those likes up.
Twisted
We
is
all love
live
likers.
begging for money on her birthday. Well,
Aw.
I'll donate $5 if she'll come on my show and tell me why she needs a bikini for her stream. And then I will demand all of you pay me $5 to clean up the carpet when I puke, because I have to imagine her in a bikini.
Stop it. Oh.
I can't
Just
put
wash your eyes out with pepper spray. It's fine. You'll be fine.
I can't put an international finance exam together for you. Just a few questions. You can put an international finance? I bought her antifungal cream off her Amazon list.
What are you talking about? You did not.
I didn't, Jamie. I pulled it up. It was Swiss Miss who said that. I know you're 10 seconds behind, but
I was reading it. I was talking to Swiss Miss.
oh. When I close my eyes at night, all I see is Jamie in a bikini. But
Why?
yeah, it's the vanilla. It's the vanilla.
Yeah. You're raking them in.
Now thinking about Baker in a bikini. I could probably use
Yeah.
it with my moves.
Let's put Baker in a bikini, everyone.
Well, I did actually once when I did a step class at, not the tap dancing, but with a step bench and you jump up and down and over and over. And there was these two. It was a young lady. I think she's in maybe 20 years old, and then the older woman who dragged me in there to try it, and they were just flying all over, and my fat ass was. And she said, "Oh, you're doing really well." And I said, "Well, I can't fly around like you did." And she said, "Oh, maybe you'll get there." I said, I'll make a wager with you. When I hit 70 kilos body weight, I'll wear I'll do a step class in a sports bra, because
You
I
will
won't
not.
hit 70 kilos body weight till 2 months after I'm dead. Not only did
You're already in the
Krusty
grave.
skate today, also did DA Meatball. No new special pro sector assigned today. So a huge punt of the cat down the road. So eight's the police state today. Krusty home for holidays. Well, you couldn't appoint a new special pro sector, could you, when the lawyer is not present? Can the case be dismissed against her? Technically, yes, but then we would have heard it from the victims in the case. They can't just throw this one out. Don't forget our boy Will Declarer. He is funny AF as well. Is the DA not Morrissey? How is the lawyer has a direct line to the DA? I don't know what you mean. I do need a teeny tiny yellow bikini. 70 kilos, 156 pounds.
I
Probably.
love. Thank you, Vala. I love when he comes in here and does the math for me. So I was about to look it up.
Well,
Like,
I
70
learned
is a lot.
it's times 2.2, so I would say 140 and then plus 140, so or 14. So I would get somewhere close to it as well. They could just have stipulated to the new pro sector. Could they? Because there's no. Well, she's appearing, but she's represented by council, so the council should be there, right? I don't know. Clara's Billy Bush impression got me. Oh yeah, when you're done with this, go watch Billy Bush. He had Aiden on today. Good show. Hey, Miss J,
Oh,
Baker's
good.
Batty bikinis. No, Baker's Batty. As I said earlier today, because of all the drama that's been going on in the free can read movement and all of these women discussing who is betting who and who is not betting who and who should be betting who, there will be released a Freud-inspired stress relief, battery-powered couple of implements called the Baker's Baddies. So people can just go into the bathroom, turn on the faucet so your husband can't hear you, and just get some relaxation time after that, because I think that's the big problem. So look under your Christmas tree for a Baker Baddie. Yes, some of them will be loaf-shaped.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, where is the math coming from, Valhalla? Well, Valhalla is a Fed. They need to do math.
I love when he's listening to you just go on and on, but he's got to throw the math in there real quick so everyone's aware.
Yeah, I think he
He's
had
very-
a point. I
he's
don't think he
very-
was really out of line, but I only saw the last 15 minutes. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, it goes a little fast.
Oh yeah.
I don't even really know all of what she has done. I'm just joined the Krusty crushing crew. Well, Krusty right now have 2 restraining order violations against her. The one today is Lauren Murray. She stopped outside of the court where Aiden was having a hearing or had just had a hearing, and Lauren Murray, who she had threatened earlier, was there. She extended her information finger and told her to go jump off the planet in a little harsher language. Then she took her beat up car with no hubcaps and drove off. And allegedly, she claimed that she had to go that way because of her GPS. And the judge said, "No, you don't." And this just keep getting put off the restraining order. She has multiple restraining order violations beforehand. Normally, she pleads out on them. She hasn't done it on this one. Then Mary Bagwell was at a courthouse to testify against Cartoony because Cartoony had threatened her that she would help her come off the planet and her kids, I believe, something like that. At the courthouse, Krusty then tells her something not so nice. Krusty is a despicable fat pig. I'm sorry to say it. Well, you can't say that. You're fat yourself. I am absolutely overweight, but I try not to be a bad person. I actually try. I'm not succeeding, but I'm trying.
Can't with you.
It will be multiple choice only. You just need to select the most correct answers. What are Brandon? Brandon is opening a school in chat.
I know.
She was supposed to be assigned a new pro sector today. Morrissey probably can't appoint anyone because of all the mess with Aiden. Krusty was involved in that. No, well, yes. Morrissey has they are conflicted out. That's why they're looking for a new prosecutor, because they had a special prosecutor. He had made some sort of plea agreement or some offer that she was gonna accept, but he then left his job, and then someone from Morrissey's office came in and said, well, we're just going to present the same offer. And the judge said, no, you're not. Why not? Well, you're conflicted out. That's why it got kicked down the road the last time. Then today, there should have been someone new to maybe give her that plea deal, but at the same time, that judge didn't know that she had other pending cases against her, is what I was informed by. I believe Mary Bagwell told me that, or Scott McGinnis told me that he didn't know that she had gone out and gotten a new violation of her another restraining order, which should count against her and probably make it worse. So it seemed like they were trying to sneak that plea deal in before the judge found out that she had been arraigned on a different restraining order violation. But because the special prosecutor had left his job, they need a new special prosecutor, and they can't get one because Morrissey can't appoint anyone. So they have to go out and find someone. And the problem is, Krusty has conflicted her. The big problem with Massachusetts and the Norfolk DA's office is they went to bed with lice infested hoo-ahs. And because they did that, they got sick. So everything they are going to do right now is tainted by these hoo-ahs. They can't really do anything to Aiden. That's probably why Cossie can't finish his papers, because how the hell are we going to continue? One of our main witnesses is most likely, according to Aiden, right now in the process of helping the defense team combat the Commonwealth. And another hoo-ah that gave them the fleas or the clap is Krusty, because we know she was in direct communication with half the people investigating anything in that state. So everyone has a conflict as soon as they mention Krusty's name. This is a big old problem because the Commonwealth are idiots. If you go to bed with hoo-ahs, you're gonna get craps. Isn't it? You go to bed with dogs, you're gonna get fleas. Yeah, but hoo-ahs is more fun to say.
Horse? Like horse?
Hoo-ahs, Jamie.
What is who-ars?
It's a way to say horse without saying
Oh.
horse.
Oh, you love me.
This is why I have you on, Jamie, because you don't get any of the things I'm saying.
I thought you were saying that, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to sound like I knew what you were talking about.
You still get fleas, just in a different location on the body. Exactly.
Yes.
And it might drip and burn when you pee. What happened? Had to leave. It got kicked down the road again. Krusty's lawyer was sick or had a family emergency or whatever. God has humor because the worst person on the planet is skating every single time. SVFL loves hoo-ahs. Maybe.
Yeah. I do need to get with the program, sorry.
Well, I can't help you. I don't have any direct communications with Melanie. I only talked to her twice, I think, twice. So I don't know. Try and reach out to one of her mods. Maybe they can help you. Dang, all of these mental images in my head. I need deep cleaning. I'm sorry. Burning urination is a sign of a strong man. It's a sign of a dumb man because he should have known better. But Jamie, I think that's about as much life as we can sneak out of this stream. I don't think that's much more to go by. Krusty, as always, escapes justice. So now she gets to spend Thanksgiving and Christmas with her kids. Well, some of them, because even though God has humor, he still struck her and saved those kids. The last two, I'm not so sure they are in a good position, but I think they're about to be grown up. So
Yeah, they can get out of there.
yeah, that's. It's easy to be a parent. It's easy to make kids, but it's hard to be a parent. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's fun to make kids, of course. But
Thank you, Scotty. Yeah, let's see if you can help Christina out again. I think me and Melanie have been. She's been on my stream once or twice. I think that's the only times we really talked, other than just in chit chats, not chit chats on the twit, but in chats on the streams. What number is Brandon going for? Brandon said, I am thoroughly convinced the median IQ in the US using the current index has to be 70. Well, 70 is more than being legally retarded, because that's below
what's
70.
what's the top? What's the top number? Supposed to
Well,
be?
there's a non-measurable IQ where you will just assume it's. I think it's in the 200s somewhere. There's someone measured in that, but it's just a waste, because IQ is a funny thing, but it's not really that useful. It just shows you how you are at solving problems. It's not how smart you are. It's just that you have a brain that can figure out how to solve problems. So, but I had a case once with a defendant who had a non-measurable IQ but estimated to be below 20. 20 is the level you need to control your bowel movement.
God.
Well, that's I think that's the level. 12, 20 or 25 is bowel movement. They pulled him into court. He didn't understand anything. The reason why they couldn't measure his IQ was because you can't talk to him. He was nonverbal. He was just spurking out, and it was a horrible case that you had to sit there. Luckily, they just showed him to us and then drove him off again. But it was because whenever he got agitated, and he will do that because he doesn't understand the world like we do, of course, because he has no intelligence. He would start waving his arms around, and when his caretakers at the assisted living then tried to stop him and he would hit them, that's assault. So we had 72 charges against him for assault, just because this guy got a little bit agitated. He never hurt anyone. He was just flailing his arm. But legally, that's assault. So that was probably one of the worst cases I have ever had to sit through, where you sit, because you can't punish this man. The only thing is, he will now be classified as dangerous. So the subsidy the state gives the place where he's in his assisted living will be higher. That's the only difference that'll be in his life.
Hmm.
And that's why they put these charges on them from the assisted living houses, because then they can get more taxpayer money. That's such a scam. But yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Why do they not restrain his arm? Because you can't just restrain somebody. And he would just, if he wanted to take a walk, for instance, he didn't understand it's a thunderstorm outside. He just wanted to walk because he walked every day at this hour. And if you said, no, you have to stay in, or you have to put on a raincoat, or you have to do something, he would just flail around. He also had a bit of he liked to a lot. And apparently he did it whenever he had the urges. Well, when you're that stupid, the only urges you really have is breathing, eating, and reproducing, because that's the basic level you have. So he would do that a lot, and he would just drop trow and do it in the middle of. So we also had him for a lot of indecent exposure charges. Not good. Not good. Those were not the best cases you have. It depends upon what test you are using. I hate this no testing because it's racist. Thought you were going for that angle, so apologies. Me? No. It's just, I did the Mensa test once to try and just see how dumb I was. And it's just, if you're pretty good at math, you will score high on an IQ test because it's just problem solving. Most of it will be try to do math with symbols instead of numbers. It's stupid. And let me tell you, a Mensa party is probably the worst party you can ever go to, because we got invited, me and some friends, and that's fucking boring because all of these people are professors and smartasses, and we were 2 bakers coming in. We thought that it was free beer and that we could just get hammered. That's not what a Mensa party is for.
No, it's not.
Well, they said it was a party and there was a free bar, so we thought, score 1 for the bakers.
But it's like classy drinking. That's not like us kind of drinking.
I was 2 years old, and I scored high enough that I could be accepted into a Mensa. You just have to hit, I think, 135 or something. It was a pretty good day. Normally, I'll score in the 20s, but 120s, not the 20s. So we thought, fuck it, we'll go. Just because we knew everyone would be a professor or something like that. And we were 2 stupid bakers who just did it for a joke. So that's how we roll. Jamie,
Yeah.
get out of here.
You get out of here.
Well, if you say so.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't word
It's
your
my
questions
third,
carefully.
but I'm still better at it than you. You are
The most important people in this case that everybody seems